the channel. Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the Guadalajara final. We've got Sakkari taking on Caroline Dolehide. Got the Guadalajara final for you. Sakkari finally trying to get that title. Let me make me bigger on the screen real quick. Make myself bigger on the screen. 1 second. Here we go. All right, that's a little bit better. What's up, guys? What's up? See who we got joining in already. Hey, we got Min in here. What's up? Good to have you in here, Min. These two have never played each other before. Caroline, hey, what's up? We got David in here. What's up? Good to have you in here. These two have never played each other before. Caroline Dolehide, not a name that anybody should have expected to see in the final because she just came out of absolutely nowhere. Outside of the top 100 in the world. Hey, what's up, Max? What's up? Hey, Anthony and everyone. What's up? Good to have you. Good to have you. Anthony seems like he went to an indie concert recently. Of course, of course. That's probably accurate, knowing no, I haven't been to one recently, but that is something that I would do. What's up, Ashley? Good to have you in here. What's up, Min? David in here. Max, Ashley, good to have you. Good to have you in here. Haven't done a stream since the US Open, but excited to do this one. Let's see if Sakkari can finally get all the way. 79% on the win probability for Sakkari. Is that a fair split? No, I would give her higher. I would give Sakkari higher, but I understand why they do that. Listen, Sakkari has not been able to win any title at any level since 2019. I mean, we know the stats. It doesn't WTA 1000, Grand Slam. It doesn't any title, 250, 500, anything. She just got to the Washington final against Coco. She's actually not been in the best form, but she's found her way to a final here. She just beat Caroline Garcia, who herself hasn't been in great form, but she's a top 10 player. Anyway, it's Dolehide here to serve. Both these players are aggressive style players, so we're going to see a lot of big hitting in the match. Dolehide is an American, 25 years old, tall American. They're currently cleaning up the courts, blowing. There's a leaf blower on the court, which is interesting. It was nice to see Casper winning versus Tommy Paul for Team Europe. Yeah. I like to see that. Ruud is one of my favorite players. I love Ruud. I think he's a talented player. I like watching him. I like his crazy high RPM forehands. And we need to make it somewhat competitive. I mean, I like seeing Team World get the win. I like seeing Team World with the lead because they've been dominated by Team Europe for so long, and I am Team World. But yeah, we got to make it competitive. And yeah, it was good to see Ruud pull that out. That was a very close first set. And close first set tiebreaker. Anthony has a full jam. All right, let's not make accusations here. All right, let me get the score up here. All right, Dolehide here to Servin versus Sakkari. Like I said, this is Sakkari's 9th final. She's trying to win her first title since she's become the player she became. She hasn't won a title while she's been inside the top 50 in the world. All right, play's getting underway here. Dolehide here to serve. First serve out wide. Sakkari down the line. That's a huge return. Sakkari comes to net. Cross court, it's a winner. Love 15. Love 15, Sakkari with the advantage early here. At love 15. Gets the first point. I hope Maria can win this title. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Sakkari. If Sakkari doesn't pull this out, you get scared for Sakkari, and we'll talk about that. Forehand inside down to the backhand of Sakkari. Forehand to Dolehide. That goes out. Love 30. You get scared for Sakkari because it's like she keeps getting to finals, and at some point, it's just going to be too much for her. The mental strain. I mean, she's playing a player who's been in really good form this week. Really good form, but if she can't beat take this great opportunity right here then you worry about her in finals. But on the other side of it, if she can get this title, a WTA 1000 title, then her momentum can really pick up. She finally broke through that barrier. But like I said, the only title that she won it while she was outside the top 50 in the world. That was May 2019, Morocco. Morocco Open, May 2019, on clay courts, actually, which is kind of strange. Most for finals have been on hard courts. That was on clay courts. All right, 15:30 here, Dolehide serving. Kick serve into the backhand of Sakkari, forehand Dolehide into the forehand of Sakkari. That goes out. Maria winning this title would uplift her confidence. Yeah, exactly, Max. Yeah, that's what I was just trying to put across. Yeah, I think it would be absolutely massive for her momentum. Maria's momentum going forward. Absolutely. Serve. That goes out. Second serve. Second serve, kick serve. That goes just out. And we're at 30-40. A break point here for Sakkari to get an early lead here. I remember having Dolehide on my radar a little bit earlier in the year. She's had a good year for her ranking. She made quarterfinals on Monterey, amazing form on lower level tourneys, but this pretty impressive solid run has come out of nowhere. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's shown good form, very aggressive, great forehand, strong serve from the matches I've seen this week, especially against Garcia. That was the one that I watched a lot of this week. Yeah, very aggressive player. That's in the net from Sakkari off the forehand wing. It's deuce. It's deuce. Really good form before RG at lower levels. Yeah, it's always hard to gauge though. You want to put weight on the lower level tournaments, but it's also like how much weight do we put on those to think, okay, now this person's gonna do something at a big tournament. It's like it's hard to know. So serve, forehand of Sakkari. That goes deep in the court. Forehand cross. Goes out from Sakkari. Advantage here for Dolehide, trying to escape a break chance for Sakkari. Anthony, hey, what's up, Maynor? Very close. I'll try to change that. What's up, Maynor? Good to have you. I like to be close with the chat. First serve goes out. Second serve here for Dolehide. Caroline Dolehide versus Sakkari Guadalajara. Dolehide catches the ball toss. Serve out wide, backhand Sakkari to the forehand of Dolehide, backhand Sakkari into the forehand of Dolehide, forehand Sakkari into the backhand of Dolehide, backhand Sakkari into the backhand of Dolehide, forehand Sakkari. That's too good cross court. We're back to deuce. Sakkari is staying in this game. 3 a.m. I need to sleep, Maynor. Stay up a little bit. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is the best time to watch tennis. That's the best time to watch tennis. I know what staying up at 3 a.m. is for the Australian Open. That's what it is here in the States. That's the crazy times here watching in the States. Serve goes long from Dolehide, second serve. Kick serve, forehand Sakkari into the forehand of Dolehide, inside out. That's too good from Dolehide. Advantage for Dolehide. Dolehide is mostly a doubles player. She has a career high of 21st in the world in doubles. And she's mostly doubles. She is currently 47th in the world in doubles, 111th in the world in singles. Career high singles ranking 99th in the world for the American. Advantage here for the American. Serve. Serve and volley. I like that. Volley, put away. That's kind of a half smash, half a volley, but she puts it away. Sakkari pumped early here. She's definitely got herself up for this. What a massive opportunity for Maria. Yeah, Sakkari is going to bring it. I like that huge forehand cross court from Sakkari to stay inside that game for sure. I want to see her pumping herself up. The thing about Sakkari is the mental side can be a big thing for Sakkari. She can really just start going at herself, and she starts missing shots. She starts getting upset at herself. Sakkari needs that serve to be working as well. So we'll see how the serve is working. Dolehide is playing a high level, but Sakkari will want to feel like she can win this match. Both players have big serves, although Sakkari is Dolehide's clear the taller of the two. Sakkari is only 5'8", but still can manage a big serve. And that's not the shortest player around. Second serve here for Sakkari. Serve out wide, forehand chip, backhand Sakkari, cross court, goes out. That's a wild backhand from Sakkari early. Love 15. Love 15. I didn't know until now on day 2 for Laver Cup you win 2 points. Yeah, it increases. Yeah, day 1 is 1, day 2 is 2, day 3 is 3. Yeah, that's it. I've been behind. Oh, no, you're good. Laver Cup's confusing. Laver Cup is confusing. The whole thing is weird, but it's kind of cool. I love the aesthetics of Laver Cup. The aesthetics of Laver Cup with the all-black court, that's something the color of the court is something like I think it would be fun for people to play around with. It's like the blue clay of Madrid. I don't know. There's something about it that I think is fun. The all-black kind of aesthetic separates itself from other tournaments. I'm fasting for 23 hours to later. That sounds tough. That sounds tough. I hate fasting, but yeah. The depth, wow, Dolehide. Yeah, she's hitting well so far. Love 30-0-1. Chance on the Sakkari serve for Dolehide. Serve out wide. Big forehand goes out though. Good serve from Sakkari. Good angle, 15-30. Good angle here, 15-30. Sakkari is currently 9th in the world. After this tournament, she'll go up to 6th in the world. It's hard. After you get to 6th in the world, it's really hard to climb up after that. You have Rybakina at 5th. You have Pegula, Goff, Swiatek, and Sabalenka ahead of her. So she's not going to climb up if she wins this match. But she'll if she wins this match, she'll only be 1,300 points behind Rybakina at 5th. Sorry, Anthony, I need to sleep. Maynor, go for it. It's no problem. Go for it, no problem. $30 all here. Maynor, I'll see you later if you are heading out. It's $30 all here at 0-1. Backhand to the forehand of Sakkari, cross the net. Forehand to the forehand of Sakkari. Backhand Dolehide to the backhand of Sakkari. Cross court. That's a great shot from Sakkari. Smash from Sakkari. Ooh, just put away. Kind of inside out with the smash. Standing on the ad side and goes to the opposite corner from Sakkari on the smash. That could have been tough. That was a good lob from Dolehide on the defense. Sakkari just makes inside the line. Backhand to the backhand slice. The forehand of Sakkari, backhand slice to the backhand of Sakkari, forehand inside out, backhand of Sakkari. The forehand of Dolehide. Dolehide is getting great kind of pace on the shots here. Ooh, forehand Sakkari defense. What shot she makes is slice. Ooh, slice from Sakkari. It's in the net though. Wow, Dolehide. Dolehide is bringing a great game early on here. I love it. Huge hitting from Dolehide. And the shots are going in too, and they're going in deep. That's not good stuff for Sakkari. Not good stuff for Sakkari. Maynor, I'll just lurk it out. Okay. Didn't sleep last night. Well, last night as well. Do whatever you need to do, Maynor, but I'm happy happy you said hello. You joined in for a bit. All right, we're at deuce here. 0-1 deuce. Forehand, Sakkari down the middle. Backhand of Dolehide. It goes out. That's advantage for Sakkari. 2 long games to start off. 2 long games to start us off here. Advantage here for Sakkari. Kick serve, it's in the net. Second serve. Second serve. Backhand, Sakkari. Kind of down the middle. It's in the net from Dolehide. It's 1 game all. 1 game all. Sakkari sticking in tough there. Sakkari sticking in tough. Carlos is playing in Beijing for the ATP 500. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I like Beijing. Listen, I like the turn. I like Beijing. I like Shanghai. Just from a tennis perspective, I mean, it's great tournaments. It's good to also that those fans get to watch the players come back there again as well. But yeah, I like Beijing is cool. Also playing in Asia. Yeah, it's always fun. It's always interesting to see Alcaraz playing tournaments for the first time. I don't think tennis has been in China since 2021. It hasn't been in Shanghai since 2019, I think, 2020, since the pandemic, I think. I don't know. But I don't know. Shanghai is my favorite kind of one of my favorite Masters tournaments. So I'm excited for that whole Asian swing, honestly. Forehand down the middle, forehand Sakkari, forehand, that goes out. 30 left here or 15 all here. 2019, I think. Okay, Max. Yeah, that sounds right. That's crazy. Yeah, Shanghai is a personal favorite of mine. I don't know why. I think it's underrated. I love the kind of fast courts there. It makes for great kind of shot making. There always see crazy shots in Shanghai. I love the way the courts look. I love the fan atmosphere that the tournament brings. I think it's underrated. 15 all here, 1 all. Serve. Forehand Sakkari to the backhand of Dolehide. Backhand Sakkari inside out. Forehand Dolehide. Backhand Sakkari cross court. Hits the tape, goes over. Backhand pass. Sakkari's there with the volley. Sakkari's there with the volley. 15-30. Sakkari with a small chance here. Sakkari with a small chance. Arena versus Iga battling for the world #1 will be interesting. Yeah, that'll be super interesting. Djokovic has sprinted ahead to world #1. So it's going to be a little bit tough on the men's side. But, I mean, listen, Djokovic isn't playing, I think, until Paris. And Alcaraz didn't play the ATP Finals last year. And Djokovic defending Paris final and ATP Finals, winning all 5 matches. So maybe something could happen on the men's side as well. At least when the ATP Finals come around, Alcaraz could maybe make a play for it. But yeah, Arena versus Iga is going to be interesting until the end of the year. Hey, what's up, Robert? Good to have you in here. What's up? So what's up? Join in Guadalajara final. Guadalajara. We got the Mexican WTA 1000 event. This is Dolehide's first final, by the way, on the WTA side. I mean, it's really come out of nowhere, this run from Dolehide. Career high, 99th in the world. I mean, you don't even reach a WTA final of any kind and is only being 99th in the world. Like, it's crazy that at this point she's now at a WTA 1000 final. She's played good tennis this week, though. Backhand, forehand of Dolehide inside out. Backhand Sakkari into the forehand of Dolehide. Backhand Sakkari cross court. That's in the net. Sakkari tough with the angles. Sakkari is a little bit scrappy. She can find aggressive, effective shots from difficult kind of positions, even when the other person is hitting hard at her too. She can still stay aggressive and stay with it. It's an early break for Sakkari, 2-1. Is it Sakkari's time? I was mentioning it earlier. If Sakkari doesn't find a way now, when is she going to find a way? When is she going to find a way? I always wanted her first kind of title to be at one of these big tournaments. I mean, she won a title 4 years ago, but I wanted her first title as a top player to be at one of these big tournaments, because it's not like, I mean, yeah, she hasn't been winning titles, but she's still a top player. She's been a mainstay top 10 player for, I don't know how long now, at least the last few years. This is her 6th final of just 2022 and 2023. She's going far in so many tournaments, many of those big tournaments. She's reached 2 Grand Slam semifinals. She's reached 2 WTA 1000 finals. That doesn't include this one. Against in Guadalajara last year. That was the first rendition of Guadalajara last year. She reached the final and she lost to Pegula in straight sets. And then also in Indian Wells against Swiatek, she lost in straight sets, which was on Breakpoint. They were showing that as well. But yeah, I don't know. Something about the finals, Sakkari can really just kind of get in her own way. Tennis is an annoying sport. You just get in your own way. And that seems to be Sakkari's thing in finals. I mean, semifinals is even worse, by the way. But yeah, she has a thing about finals, semifinals, whatever. Have you heard about Holger dealing with injuries? I hope he can recover quickly. Yeah, I hope he does good. I hope he's able to recover for he has a lot of points to defend. So he'll hope he recovers quickly to be able to defend Paris. Yeah, he's dealing with a few injuries recently. That's kind of been a concern for Holger. Although we were talking about Alcaraz last year and about his injuries, we haven't really talked about Alcaraz and his injuries this much this year. So Holger can always turn it around. Also, Djokovic early in his career struggled with a lot of injuries. So, but it is a worry at the moment, no doubt about it. I think, and yeah, seems like I've been waiting forever to see Sakkari break through. Yeah, she's one of my favorites. I mean, she's never been personally my top, but I love watching her play. I love her personality. She's so genuine, and it's hard to not like her and hard to not pull for her. So, so many times now I've thought that's going to be her chance. Like, it just never seems to be her chance. So we'll see if she can finally cross the line here. In Washington, I thought maybe it was her chance against Goff. But she wasn't coming into that tournament with any kind of momentum, at least coming into this. She has that Washington final, and I feel like this has got to be her time, or else it's going to only get harder and harder from here on out, no doubt. Backhand, down the middle, goes long from Dolehide. 15-all here at 2-1. 15-all here at 2-1. I hope Carlos is in wonderful form playing in Asia. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting on the kind of quicker hard courts that that kind of Asian swing can bring. It's going to be interesting how Alcaraz does. I hope we get to see a Alcaraz Medvedev part 2, and I also hope we get to see Sinner Alcaraz. Those are the two that I'm really hoping for. And then obviously Paris ATP Finals. I mean, we could see Alcaraz Djokovic. We could see Djokovic versus Sinner finally on hard courts. We haven't seen Sinner Djokovic on hard courts. I'd like to see that. Backhand to the backhand volley of Dolehide. Lob over Dolehide. Dolehide runs. It goes long from Sakkari though. Dolehide is fighting. Sakkari has technically won a title. Dolheid's never won a title. So Dolehide going for her first title. That's a good attempt from Sakkari, but Jess pulls it long on the lob. I've been away for 2 weeks. Is this your new setup? Anthony, no. It's I just had to, for different reasons, I had to go find a new place to film this for today. But no. I'm hoping to stick with the same setup for the moment. Right now in a different location because I wasn't able to film at that spot. But it's all good, 30-all. But yeah, I haven't done a stream either. I haven't streamed since New York. So 30-all here, 2-1. Sakkari serving. Serve down the line. Back and return. Goes just wide, 40-30. Goes just wide, 40-30. Yeah, I hope there'd be so many fun things to watch during the Asian swing. Also, the women's side is going to be a lot of fun. I just think tennis is in a great space at the moment. I mean, listen, going into 2023, I thought I'm going to talk a little bit about the men's side as well, but just going into 2023, I mean, I thought men's side is going to be so interesting. And really the first half of this year, I was a little bit underwhelmed because we weren't seeing a lot of Djokovic Alcaraz for the first 4 or 5 months, whatever. And also a lot of the big finals were one-sided. Tsitsipas versus Djokovic, Ruud versus Djokovic. Both the finals in the Sunshine Double were one-sided. But going into it, I was like, Alcaraz Djokovic could be interesting. Sinner Alcaraz. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. And now Alcaraz beating Djokovic in the grass court final of Wimbledon. I like that made it super interesting. And then what else? Djokovic beating Alcaraz in the epic in Cincinnati made it interesting, showing that both of them can beat each other in big finals. And that Djokovic can outlast Alcaraz, which was massive. And then also Medvedev beating Alcaraz at the U.S. Open. I mean, I feel like right now we're at a really big high in the men's game, at least at the top of the sport. With the rivalries at the top. I feel the same way about the women's game as well. The kind of top 4 or 5 best women in the world are making it really exciting going into the end part of the season. And Goff showing up as well now to add to the big 3 of Rybakina, Sabalenka, and Swiatek. Advantage here for Sakkari, 2-1 advantage. We'll see how much Goff can keep that up, though. That's what I'm curious about. I want to see the consistency from Coco before of a new Big Four or something like this. At this moment, I think in the future, it seems almost certain she's going to be. But at this moment, I want to see her getting deep in other big titles, big tournaments consistently like those players. But I think it's an interesting moment. Advantage here at 2-1. I like what Dolheide doing. She kind of rushed to return, just ran way to her forehand side, just guessing big on the serve. It's back into the net, though, 3-1. I feel like the experience is really pulling Sakkari's favor. As long as Sakkari can stay positive like she has so far, then she can win. But Sakkari's been fighting every game, being positive. I haven't seen a negative emotion come out of her. Sakkari is playing well. Also hitting super big from the back of the court. This feels like Sakkari's time. It was sad to see Ons losing so early in Guadalajara. Yeah, I hope Ons can regroup. I don't know what's going on with Ons. I'll just say this. I mean, honestly, it would be sad if Jabeur never wins a major. I know that's not something that every player can do, but I would be sad if Ons never wins a major. Because to me, she's the type of player that should have at least one major under her belt. She's too talented and too good at her best. And too good of a mentality. One of the better mentalities I've seen in the sport. 15 love, 1-3, serve out wide. Sakkari forehand. The forehand of Dolehide, that's big. The depth is crazy from Dolehide. It's in the net, though. 15 all. Shot in, shot out. Maybe not quite as consistent as Dolehide wants to be. But, yeah, 15 all. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll be here for more streams. David was doing a Laver Cup stream yesterday. I don't know if we'll stream for the Laver Cup tomorrow, although I hope so. We'll see if we can do that. But we'll have more streams like the Asian swing that we were talking about, and then the ATP finals as well. We got a lot more stuff coming. Forehand, inside out. That's huge from Dolehide. Great shot from Dolehide. 30-15. 30-15. I feel ignorant, but I don't know much about Dolehide. No, Robert. I think most of the chat is with you, Robert. I think most of the chat is with you. I didn't know much about Dolehide going into this tournament either. I didn't know much about Dolehide either. Back in cross court, it goes long. It goes wide, I should say. 40-15 here at 1-3. But yeah, Robert, Dolehide, 25-year-old American, tall, big serve, big hitting from the back of the court. Mainly doubles so far in her career. She has a doubles title. Her career high, 21st in the world in doubles. Not a huge singles player so far in her career. In fact, she's only had 2. This is only her 4th WTA 1000 appearance, period, from Dolehide. This is only her 4th WTA 1000 appearance. Only in one of those appearances she won even a match. She reached the 3rd round of 2018 Indian Wells. She hasn't won a match in a WTA 1000 in 5 years, if I have the stat right. And only in 2 appearances in big tournaments, she's even won a match. 2018 French Open, 2018 Indian Wells. She's really come out of absolutely nowhere. David was in chat earlier. He was saying that she's done well in some small tournaments this year. She's 38-12 on the, 38-12 is ridiculous. She's 38-22 on the season, so she's had a really good season. She hasn't reached any finals, though. This is her first WTA final. Her 10th, she's reached 10 ITF finals, which is kind of like the challengers for the women's. It's just envelope ITF, but this is her first kind of first WTA final. And it's crazy it comes in 1,000. Awesome tournament for Dolehide, no matter what the result today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, crazy tournament from Dolehide, no doubt about it. to come out of nowhere like this. It's really promising. Very big player, seems fearless big hitter from the back of the court. Hopefully we keep seeing her. She's up to 42nd, the live rankings. Like I said, coming into the tournament earlier, she's 111th in the world. She'll climb up to 42nd in the live rankings. If she wins this match, she'll be 29th in the world, which would be a crazy jump. One of the biggest probably in WTA history, I would think. One of the bigger ones to climb up from 111 to 29 in the world. That would be, if I could do math real quick, which I probably can't, to be honest. What would that be? 71 plus 11, 82 spots, I think. Whatever. I'll just go with that. 82 spots up in the rankings. That's a crazy jump. After already being nearly inside the top 100, climb up 81, 82 spots in the rankings. It's crazy. Wow, that's coming out of the shadows for Dolehide. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, only 2 appearances in big tournaments, in a major or a Masters has she even won a match. Now she's in the final. It's crazy. Hey, what's up? We got Matt Hill in the chat. Been doing updates and commentary on Twitter and threads on Laver Cup. Seems like not a lot of action there, except for Felix Monfils getting his shouting match last night. Yeah, that was crazy. They got Felix was saying that Monfils wasn't taking the tournament as seriously as it should be taken. For whatever reason, Laver Cup matches are counted into ATP head-to-head, but Monfils doing what Monfils knows and just trying to entertain the crowd. What were Felix and Monfils scrapping about? Yeah, I mean, it's something like that. I think it was that Felix was like, let's take this seriously, and Monfils just wasn't really in that mindset. I think they both got on each other's nerves a bit. It's kind of strange, especially Felix. I mean, Felix never says anything ever. Like, Felix is the most calm, mild-mannered player on the tour. I think it was Monfils mostly get kind of stepping up to Felix and being like, it's not that serious, but whatever. It was a weird situation in the Laver Cup. That makes it fun, though. It makes it some entertainment to it. That's what Laver Cup's about, I think. Serve into the net. Second serve. But Monfils was doing like underarm, which underarm can be a useful tactic, actually, but I don't think he was doing it as a tactic. Just doing it for fun. Backhand to the backhand of Sakkari, forehand into the forehand of Sakkari, forehand Dolehide into the forehand Sakkari. That's big cross court. Forehand Sakkari, the forehand of Dolehide. Forehand Sakkari chipped from the shot of Dolehide right off the baseline. It's big hitting from Dolehide, 40-15. No, he doesn't, Anthony. It was odd. Yeah, that was a strange situation. I couldn't believe it when I turned it on. I turned it on right in the heat of the moment. For whatever reason, I think because of advertisers or whatever on the TV, they went straight to commercials while the most interesting part was going on, while they were talking during changeover, TV changeover, whatever. But I want to see that part. Do the commercials during the tennis. I want to see the 2 players scrapping. I want to see Felix and Gail talking and arguing with each other. Do the commercials during the tennis, okay? I speak for the tennis fans. Serve into the backhand of Dolehide. It goes out 4-2. They're scrubbing in French. I had no idea what they were saying. That makes it more entertaining, though. That adds to the entertainment that we have come to know and love from Laver Cup. 4-2. The French bickering. I didn't either. Actually, surely Felix knows English. Yeah, well, yeah, Felix, yeah, they both know English well, but yeah, they were, I don't know, they both decided to do French, which is fun. Hey guys, hanging out until Laver Cup starts. Been a while. Yeah, Laver Cup's fun though. I watched Tommy Paul take on Casper earlier. Those are 2 of my favorites. The event isn't as good as it's been previous years, at least for my eyes, but it's still fun to watch. But not quite there, how it was previous years with Federer playing, Nadal a couple times, Djokovic a couple times, Murray last year, and generally just more top players playing, honestly. Forehand pickup, ooh, Sakkari there, in the net. In the net. Who won, Paul or Casper? Ruud just pulled it out. It was 7-6, 6-2. Ruud just barely, he saved a set point with a big serve and then pulled out a first set breaker and then and then kind of cruise in the second set. But yeah, Casper getting it done. Casper only win for Europe. Yeah, 6-0 for Team World. Let's go Team World, though. I'm a Team World fan and a Casper Ruud fan, so kind of contradictory there. Yeah, Team World up to 6-0. Team World was always getting crushed. But like Team World lost their first, I think, 4 Laver Cups, but they got close a couple times. I think if Kyrgios beat Federer in a close third set breaker one year, they would have won the Laver Cup. For like in 2018, 2019, I don't remember the year, but they've gotten close to winning even before last year. So I'm happy to see Team World finally winning. And making it competitive at least. Oh, Sakkari running all behind the court, but it's too good from Dolehide on the forehand side, 40-15. We'll look at stats after this game. Anybody know why Alcaraz keeps skipping this? It's a good question, Matt. I don't know. It's hard to say. But it's right after the U.S. Open. I mean, last year he won the U.S. Open, very fiscal U.S. Open. And he's only playing a full season for the first few times in his career. So I'm sure a lot of it is physical. This year as well, he's had a long season. So he didn't even play the Davis Cup. So if he didn't play Davis Cup, I'm not surprised he didn't play Laver Cup. But yeah, never mind. He's out right now. Yeah. I'm excited to see Alcaraz play in Shanghai, though. That I'm very excited to see Alcaraz play in Shanghai. I feel like that's a perfect mix for some crazy shots. I'm excited for that. I love watching Shanghai. All right, let's look at some of the stats here. I don't know if it's fully updated. It should be, though. So no aces for either player, which is kind of surprising in a 1,000 final. But yeah, that's what it is. First serve percentage, way better for Dolehide, only 58 for Sakkari, but she's winning 70% of second serve points, which is really good from Sakkari. Not bad on first serve either. So Sakkari could get more first serves in, but both players are generally solid on serve. What else? Winners to errors. Does that have winners to errors? No winners to errors stat. Maybe I could find it elsewhere. Yeah, nothing crazy. Let me look at breakpoint saved. Yeah, no breakpoints yet for Dolehide. Sakkari has broken 1 out of 3 breakpoints. Nothing substantial there, although Sakkari does want to make more first serves in. Her game works best when she's able to step in and dictate, be aggressive. She's not the, I don't know. She's a big hitter, but she doesn't hit winners all over the court. Caroline Dolehide loves hitting winners all over the court, stepping in, being aggressive. Sakkari more so just aggressive, all court. Just I don't know. She's kind of like scrappy. Like she finds a way to be offensive constantly. But she's not really the type that just hits 500 winners, a lot of winners a match. She's not like a Rybakina or Sabalenka type necessarily, but she is aggressive. Shot way up high. Sakkari backs up for a smash. Forehand cross score into the forehand. Sakkari goes wide. Love 15. Dolehide hasn't had a break point yet, but she's gone close in a lot of Sakkari service games. It's looking like this is going to be one of those as well. It's looking like this is going to be one of those as well. But yeah, Sakkari needs to make first serves. Because, listen, people look at stats and it's first serve percentage isn't just good because you want to hit first serve winners. First serve percentage is important because you need that +1 shot. You want to hit a good first serve and then after that be able to dictate off of it. That's what Sakkari needs in her game. Anyway, love 15 here. Sakkari serving, kick serve, forehand, backhand. Sakkari down the line. Sakkari goes for it early, pulls the court. That's not a smart shot though. That's the kind of thing you have to watch for with Sakkari. The nerves are going to be there with Sakkari. Listen, the more finals that Sakkari can't win like this, the more that mental side of it is going to keep climbing up. It's only going to get tougher. Love 30. First serve into the net. Second serve, forehand chip into the forehand of Sakkari, backhand slice to the backhand of Sakkari, backhand down the middle to the forehand of Sakkari. Great rally here. Forehand cross court, squash shot. Oh, what a shot. Hits the tape, goes over. Forehand chip, cross court. That's a forehand volley put away from Dolehide, 15-30. That's a forehand volley put away from Dolehide. Or sorry, love 40, not 15-30. It's love 40. 3 break points for Dolehide. Wow, Dolehide could get right back in this. This is getting a little bit nerve-wracking for Sakkari. Sakkari is not the Sakkari that we know in finals. She hasn't been in the last few finals. She reached the Guadalajara final last year, lost to Pegula in easy straight sets. She will want to take her chance here against Dolehide. Dolhide's playing well, though. Backhand, cross court. That's just in. That's a good shot from Sakkari. Hits over forehand. Forehand Sakkari. Cross court's in the net. We got 4-4. Dolehide is fighting. Caroline Dolehide is fighting. Sweet Caroline Dolehide. Oh, well, yeah. Hey, what's up? We got Frank in here. What is Dolehide? Never heard of her. Yeah, I think most people hadn't heard of Dolehide before this tournament, so you're not alone. I've barely seen her name. I'm actually not 100% sure I've seen her name before this tournament, but I'm pretty sure I have. Mostly because of doubles. She's a big doubles player. She's been as high as 20th in the world in doubles. But in singles, she's barely been inside the top 100. This has really come out of absolutely nowhere. She reached the Monterrey quarterfinals earlier in the season. She's had a few good results in small tournaments, but that's it. Nothing crazy. So this has really come out of absolutely nowhere for Dolehide. Big server, though. Tall, big server. She's 5'10", hits big serves. Love 15. You know the mental demons will confront Sakkari again. Yeah, I knew it well, Robert. Yeah, I mean, I think we all knew it. We knew it that would happen. Love 15. That's what happens. That's what happens. When he can't put away finals, they just keep stacking up that kind of mental pressure. That doubt as well, 15 all. Did you watch Ireland tonight, Anthony? No, I didn't get to catch it. Yeah, there's a lot of sports stuff in the news, though. I've seen people talking about a lot of different stuff. I've been busy. I haven't been able to watch much. Forehand into the forehand of Dolehide, inside out. Forehand Dolehide, cross court. That goes long from Dolehide. It's 15-30. Sakkari will want to get this right back. Listen, if Sakkari can break here, then it's, 2 breaks in a row? Dolehide making it 3 breaks in a row would be awfully tough to break Sakkari twice in a row. So if Sakkari wins this and serves for the set, I feel pretty confident Sakkari can serve it out. If Dolehide can hold here, it gets much tougher for Sakkari. That 4 or 5 game serving is going to be really tough. So Sakkari is going to want to put her kind of everything into this game. Kick serve and volley. Lost serve and volley from Dolehide. That puts pressure on Sakkari. It's 30 all. Sakkari is now getting frustrated. She's yelling at the box, and that's not what you want to see from Sakkari. I've seen her play Grand Slam qualies. Nice, Matt. Yeah. Yeah, she's been around in different qualifying tournaments, but she's barely played main draws of big tournaments. She hasn't played a whole lot of them. And when she hasn't won a lot of matches. This has come out of absolutely nowhere from Dolehide. Kick serve, forehand, Sakkari. Forehand, that's shanked. It's 30-40. It's 30-40 here. 4-4, 30-40. Sakkari, by the way, 29-19 on the season going into Guadalajara. She's trying to improve her record. That's not as good as it was last year. She had a crazy year last year. Got to number 3 in the world. This year has not been as good for her. Serve down the line. Forehand Sakkari goes wide. Deuce. Serve. Down the middle. Hits the tape from Sakkari. Forehand. Inside out. Backhand Sakkari. Ooh, volley. Stick save from Dolehide. What a shot from Dolehide. She just puts her racket up. Sometimes in doubles, that's all you need to do. Sometimes in doubles, that's all you need to do. Advantage here at 4-4. Wow. Advantage here for Dolehide. Sakkari waiting on the return. This could get dicey for Sakkari real quick. 4-4 advantage. Serve. Kick serve, serve and volley. She keeps doing that on the ad side. That's a good kick serve. Back on her side from Sakkari. It's getting interesting now. 4-5. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Quality Shot Tennis. Don't forget to like the stream as well if you're enjoying it. Dolehide is how old? She's Caroline Dolehide, 25 years old. She is 25 years old. NFL and college football seasons going on right now. I've never been a huge football guy. American football. I like English football. That I like, but I don't. I've never been a huge football guy, to be honest. American football. Even though I'm from the States, I actually like calling soccer football, and I don't know what I call it. I guess I call it football, American football. Looks younger to me on that pick. Yeah, she's 25 years old. Yep. American player, tall American, big serve. Rugby, NFL. Frank, I agree with you. I also enjoy rugby more. That's a sport that I haven't watched as much of as I'd like to. Rodell live streaming. That's it. Yeah, I'm live streaming the Guadalajara final for anybody joining in. This is where I do play-by-play. I try to give some insights, just hang out with chat. In general, talk about the tennis. So join in for that. It's Anthony Hirsch here on the commentary for Quality Shot Tennis. Hope you guys are enjoying it. 4-5. 4-5. But yeah, I haven't been able to watch much of anything. American football. I haven't even been watching that much tennis this week, as I should be. That much Guadalajara. I caught the Garcia versus Garcia Dolehide. I caught that. I caught a few earlier in the week as well, but especially in the last couple of days, not as much as I would have wanted to. So I'm glad I'm watching the final in full here. It's been a weird tournament though. Listen, Guadalajara had so many withdrawals. I mean, we know it. There were only 2 top 10 players in the tournament starting at the start of the week. One of those was Ons Jabeur, who lost in the first round. The other, we're watching at the moment, Maria Sakkari. 15 love. But yeah, I've been busy. I played a tennis match earlier this morning too. I played a tennis match. I won that, which I was happy about. But it's so hot still outside for some reason, even though it's September. Just because it's Georgia, so. Georgia is ridiculous. It's hot all year round in Georgia. 15 all, 4-5. Maria's stressing me out. Yeah. That's Sakkari, though. I mean, if you're a Sakkari fan, you know what to expect. 4-5, 15 all. Serve. That's an ace from Sakkari. First ace of the match for either player. It's 30-15 for Sakkari. 30-15 for Sakkari. I am tennis, college basketball, and NFL. College basketball is awesome. I love that. I've cut back a lot of things because you can get overwhelmed, better specialized. Yeah, I'm learning to do that too. Yeah, I'm learning to do that and manage my time watching different sports, different things. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to think what do I most want to watch? What do I most want to make time to watch? And that's what you tune in to watch. 30-15. I think Quality Shot might have a rugby channel as well. I don't know when the last live stream was posted onto it, but Quality Shot has other sports channels as well for anybody who doesn't know. We have boxing. That's a big one. We have other stuff too. Backhand, cross court to the backhand of Dolehide, misses it down the line, pulls the cord, rip cord real early. That got dicey because Sakkari really, I think she got she was either caught in no man's land. I think she was trying to approach the net. She was way out of position. So Dolehide, that's kind of the lack of experience. That's kind of the lack of experience of Caroline Dolehide that you can kind of see when watching the match, where it's like she should have just made that next shot because Sakkari was way out of position. Forehand into the backhand of Dolehide, backhand Sakkari, cross court. Ooh, Sakkari goes for it, misses it wide though, 40-30. 40-30. Me too, Ashley, as usual. Yes, being a Sack fan is brutal, but I'm loyal. I've been a fan of hers for years. Yeah, I've been a fan of her for a bit. Mainly since that Indian Wells run that she pulled last year. I've been a big fan since that. Yeah, I like Sakkari. Kick serve, backhand, Dolehide, forehand, Sakkari into the backhand of Dolehide, forehand, Sakkari. That goes out off the forehand side for Dolehide. It's 5-5. Sakkari hanging in tough. Sakkari's looking for that first title. You better believe it. Sakkari's coming for it. If Sakkari can't do it now, then, and it's not like one of those things where it's like, yeah, she did, like, because listen, she didn't need to beat Swiatek. She didn't need to beat Rebecca, whatever. She's lost so many of these finals, but it's like, it's just pure relief. It's like Jannik Sinner. It's like Sinner winning his first Masters. Sinner's won a lot of titles, but he won his first Masters in Canada, and it's like relief. Like, yeah, we know Sakkari is that good. We know Sinner is that good. It's like, can they actually do it, though? It's like that kind of thing. It's not like, oh, my God, the most amazing title victory of the year. But it's just like, thank goodness, because it's like, because finally they do what we know they can do. 5-5. Serve goes long from Dolehide. Second serve goes out. Double fault. Left 15. Yeah, being the Sakkari fan is hard work. For sure. Backhand in the net. Sakkari at love 30. Sakkari with a positive emotion. What can be negative emotion, she's turned into positive. Listen, I kind of get the feeling. Too. If Sakkari wins this set, then if she can keep up with the positive emotion, the second set could be a little bit easier. I kind of get that feeling for her. Dolehide's had a really good serving set this set. If Dolehide just goes down a little bit more in the serving, Sakkari will have more chances to break as well. But we'll see. Forehand lob, but that's too good from Sakkari. It's love 40 here. 3 break points. Three break points here at love 40. Sakkari trying to get it done. Love 40. 3 break points coming here for Sakkari. I want to see Sakkari cross that line. Forehand, Dolehide to the backhand of Sakkari. It's in the net, 15-40. Sakkari frustrated with herself. She's still got 2 break points, though. That kind of shows you the mental of Sakkari. It's tough. It's tough with Sakkari. She can get in her own way. Back in return, off a huge serve, but it's out. Second serve here for Dolehide. It's a double fault. Sakkari gets a 6-5. It's a double fault. Sakkari at 6-5. She's right back in this. She gets the lead. Does Maria Sakkari. Let's see if she can serve this out, too. Dolehide hits with good depth. Yeah, Ashley, she does. Yeah, she's getting constant depth on the ball. It's really good. Very clean hitting as well. I love her forehand. Her forehand inside out can really slide away beautifully. She hits with great depth constantly, yeah. If she can play like this for the next few tournaments, she's going to only keep climbing up. She's 42nd in the world after this tournament. Sakkari is 6th in the world after this tournament, no matter what. In front of her are Rybakina, Pegula, Goff, Swiatek, and Sabalenka. So Sakkari It's going to be really tough for her to climb into the top 5 because the top 5 is really exclusive at the moment, to be honest, at least until maybe Pegula can maybe we'll see. If come November, if Pegula drops down the rankings, but Pegula could also do great in the Asian swing, etc. So we'll see. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Who we got here in the chat? We have Max, Robert, Ashley. Appreciate you guys joining in as always. For Frank in here as well. I'm so finished in guessing someone's age. Yeah, it's tough. Did you watch Labor Cup yesterday, Frank? Yeah, I did. I watched a little bit of it. Yeah, I watched that Fokina Cerundolo, and it was 2 a.m. But I just couldn't fall asleep because I knew Federer was having his on-court interview. Federer is my favorite tennis player ever, and he'll remain that until I stop watching tennis. So I knew I needed to stay up for that. But yeah, so I stayed up for the GOAT Roger interview. Djokovic is the GOAT, but Federer's awesome. Serve, forehand, chip, forehand, the net from Sakkari, love 15. Love 15. Yannick is Gucci, yeah. Yeah, I like that, though. I like him walking up with the Gucci bag. It brings something unique to the sport. Sinner has time to win a Grand Slam. Yeah, he's good. I think he's going to win them. I think he's going to win a major. He seems to be a good matchup against Alcaraz, too. I mean, a lot of these people, they have the argument, well, Alcaraz is there. How are these guys going to beat Alcaraz? Sinner can beat Alcaraz. He's shown that. He's shown that in Miami. If you didn't believe it before, he showed in Miami that he can beat Alcaraz. I'm not saying he's going to. I wouldn't be at all shocked if the next couple times Alcaraz wins, but he's going to beat him again many times, or at least a few times, Like, he can beat Alcaraz. Love 30. So I expect Sinner to win some majors. I don't think he'll win as many as Alcaraz, but I expect him to win a few. At least one. I mean, that would be remarkably shocking if he doesn't win at least one. Backhand into the forehand of Sakkari, backhand of Dolehide. That's in the net. $15.30. $15.30 here. Dolehide with chance. Dolehide with a chance. Kick serve. Dolehide runs around. It's a forehand in the net, though. It's a couple times Dolehide has done that. And I like Dolehide being creative with it. Shows this kind of fearless creativity. Listen, something I love about tennis is the creative side of it. You have to be creative with it. Every single tennis point is just a little bit different. You'll never have a tennis point that's exactly the same. Exactly the same to the millimeter as another one. Every tennis point is a little bit different. You have to be creative. You have to adapt. You have to improvise. That's something I really love about tennis. This grand scale kind of physical game, mental physical game where you really have to improvise, be creative. That's what I love about the sport. It's a set point for Sakkari here to take the first set. She could be a set away from her first title since 2019, which is the most ridiculous sentence I'll probably ever say on the channel. But she hasn't won a title since 2019. Backhand to the forehand of Sakkari. Backhand of Dolehide. Into the backhand of Sakkari. It's going to get tight, though. 40-30. It's in the net for Dolehide. Sakkari with the first set. Huge come on. Trying to get the crowd involved, too. 7-5 for Maria. But listen, I'm not getting excited until Maria gets the win in her hands. I'm not getting excited yet. Because this guy, Dolehide is playing well. Let's not cut any corners. Dolehide is playing well. Like, shot in, shot out. She doesn't have the experience of Sakkari, but she's playing mighty well. I mean, this is her first big final. For this being her first big final, she's playing fearless tennis, hitting super big. So I don't know if nerves were a factor for Dolehide, but that could be less. There could be less nerves the more this match goes on. So that's something to watch. But Sakkari is playing well. I like the positive energy from Sakkari too. The energy from Sakkari is so often so negative. So it's good for her to get so crazy, get the crowd involved like that. 7-5 for Sakkari. We'll look over some of the stats as well. Anybody here that this week semifinalists and finalists got buys in Tokyo? and forcing Rybakina to have to play a first-round match. She was not happy. That's stupid. I don't know what else to say about that. If that's, I didn't see that, but that's stupid. That's unfair for Rybakina. That's, I mean, I like tournaments trying to improvise, but I don't like that. That seems completely unfair for Yelena. I mean, there's, you can, for me, the kind of parameters are, okay, try to make the best tournament possible while making it fair to the top player. You can't completely screw over a top player to make something else work. Like, that's kind of, you have to work within the parameters of, don't screw over Yelena Rybakina. You can't. That's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Yeah, WTA is testing out not giving first-round buys and giving those buys to players who went deep in the tournament the week before. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That doesn't really make much sense either for why the buys exist in the first place, to be honest. Because, I mean, Rybakina has shown that she has the level to win those first-round matches week in, week out. I understand it's mostly because the players playing those tournaments need time to recover, but they decided to play that tournament where they did well and then play the tournament after. If they can't play it, they can't play it, but that's their scheduling. So I think listen, you can't – I don't understand why Rybakina would have to play an extra match if rankings-wise she shouldn't, and seeding-wise. I hope Emma Raducanu can win another singles title. Yeah, me too. It'd be great to have Raducanu back. I love her game, and I think anybody who wins 10 matches in a Grand Slam is freaking ridiculous and absolutely ridiculous. And you can't count out a player like that to do. Especially she did out 18. Whatever. I don't have passionate opinions about Raducanu, which I think I'm the only person who doesn't have passionate opinions about Raducanu, but I do think she's good, and I like watching her play. I like aggressive players, and she's aggressive. And I think that her U.S. Open run was absolutely insane and 1 in a million, and that's all I got to say about it. Sakkari has a fierce scream. Yeah. Sakkari, yeah. Sakkari is so fun. I love her personality. She wears her heart on her sleeve. Those are the type of players you like to back. Forehand into the backhand of Dolehide. Forehand inside out goes wide. Love 30. By the way, it's a year since second set going underway. It's a year since Federer retired, which was the most traumatic day of my life. 15-all. But yeah, 1 year since Federer is gone, but I hope he sticks around with the sport in some way. It's an absolute legend. One of the best ever. One of the craziest dominance we've ever seen in the sport, and just ridiculous player. And obviously one of the best shot makers we've ever seen in any sport, if not the best. 15-30 here for Sakkari. Sakkari with a chance to break here early. That's why I said Dolehide served crazy in the first set. Listen, Dolehide put a lot of weight on that first set. She broke Sakkari back at 4-3, and then held to go up 5-4 as well. I mean, Dolehide put a lot into that first set. I feel like this might be an easier set for Sakkari. I hope. I don't want to jinx it. So, but that's kind of the feeling I get. After this game, I want to look over set one stats as well. Serve out wide, backhand. That goes long from Sakkari, 30-all. Sakkari can hit some wild shots, especially under pressure. 30-all. 30-all here, tight moment. I cried with no shame when Fed retired. LOL, him and Rafa had me in my feels. I actually didn't feel that emotional in the moment because I just couldn't believe it. Because almost my whole life, my whole tennis watching life, I watched Federer play, and he was my favorite the whole time. He's still my favorite, just if you're counting players ever. So, but yeah, that's a crazy emotional moment. Yeah, Fed and Rafa, that was definitely a crazy way to go out. 30-40. It would have been perfect at Wimbledon, but he played listen, he kind of did play his last match at Wimbledon against Hurkacz, but it was nice to have a nice little send-off at Laver Cup as well. And that was, it was crazy emotional. I literally laughed out loud. You don't really laugh out loud at stuff usually when you're by yourself. I was by myself watching the Federer interview last night, and when Nadal asked him the question, by the way, a serve down the line is an ace from Dolehide deuce. Deuce, first ace for Dolehide. Sakkari had her first ace a couple of games ago. Dolehide with her first ace as well, Deuce. But when Federer said, well, I'll say it after this point, but I laughed out loud at the Federer interview. It was so funny. Second serve for Dolehide. Serve out wide, forehand Sakkari into the forehand of Dolehide. Forehand, Dolehide massive from Dolehide. Advantage here for Dolehide, absolutely massive. But when Nadal asked Federer, who's your favorite doubles partner, and Federer said, well, I thought it was my wife. And I was like, I just died. It was so funny. Federer is funny. Federer is funny, man. He's so genuine. I mean, I don't understand why people are like there's so much hate against like anything positive now about there's like so many positive comments about Federer. Of course, he's the most loved, but also you see so much hate from like Novak fans, from Rafa fans. I think all the three players are super genuine guys. I mean, all three are super genuine. They seem to get along nowadays. I don't know why we need to have this kind of all three of them are absolute legends. I think it's mostly hate towards the other fan bases more than the players themselves. I think that's what fuels it, honestly. Advantage here for Dolehide. That I get, but the fact that it goes over to hate towards the players kind of just makes it really toxic and not so fun. Because it's like, oh, Federer is only the third greatest ever or whatever. It's like, come on. Kick serve, backhand. Down the middle, it's a shank from Sakkari. That was a chance for Sakkari to get a pass. It's 1-0 here for Dolehide. Let me look at some of the stats of the first set. Some of the set one stats. It doesn't have winners to errors for some reason, but first serve percentage, Sakkari did well, only making 59% of first serves in. Her second serve points won actually dropped as the set went on, but somehow she managed to do just enough. She did well in the big moments. That's a good sign for Sakkari in a final like this. She played the big points well, and that's she applied pressure when she needed to. Sometimes it's not about winning the most points; it's about winning the right points. That's kind of what Sakkari did in that first set. So the stats don't really show that. The most important stat usually isn't in stat books. The most important stat is usually who wins the big points, who wins the break points. I agree, Anthony. It's a fan base thing, but it translates to the players, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like Djokovic. I like Federer. I think they're both two genuine players. I think they both are different personalities, but I think they're both genuine in their own ways. And I like what they both brought to the sport and what Novak continues to bring to the sport and what Federer continues to bring to the sport as well. Off the side, now retired. But I don't know. And if you disagree, that's fine too. I mean, all the different opinions are fine. I just don't like it when there's like crazy hate from like so many people towards one player because it's like it's so toxic. It's just unfortunate, especially towards somebody that good. It's like very negative, but that's just social media in general. So serve, kick serve, backhand Dolehide to the backhand. Sakkari down the line for him. Dolehide, she's there, but it's in the net down the middle. 30 love here for Sakkari. Anthony, you nailed it about their fan bases, in my opinion. Yeah, because it's like, I don't know why we can't like respect, like, whatever. I mean, it can be fun to like, whatever, just, you know, say if you feel a certain way about a player, whether you hate them or love it, it can be fun to bring that energy out and whatever. So I understand that part of it, but it's like also being hateful is not fun to see on the outside. It might be fun for you. It's not fun for other people. It's not fun for the player that you're being hateful about, and it's not fun for their fan base. So it just creates a very negative atmosphere. But I think it's mostly a fan base thing. Because a lot of them are hateful or on social media, and that makes them upset at the other fan bases or whatever. So I think it is a fan base thing more than players. Anyway, back to the match. Little thing on that. Only thing that can make me cry, I'll cry if Apostolo's not winning a major as a coach. That's it, Frank. That will be the real tragedy. Yeah, Federer retire. I'll cry when all is said and done and he doesn't have a major. Yeah, goated. Absolutely. That's the only way to make it great tennis. I feel that way about Agassi. Anthony, he went from elementary school to my early 30s. Yeah, Agassi's crazy longevity, but yeah, it's just like that. I like Agassi as well, but I didn't watch him obviously when he was in his prime. I've learned that doing the social media for QualityShot. Yeah, it's just toxic stuff. It's whatever. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the truth is what matters, and the truth is that they're all legends of the sport. And we know how good Federer is, not just because he's so beautiful to watch, whatever, but because he's one of the best that's ever played the sport by far. And also, we know how good Djokovic is because he's been one of the most dominant and impressive players for the last whatever. And you might not like either of them. That's fine. It's fine if you don't like Federer. It's fine if you don't like Djokovic, but you got to respect him. And that's not what you see a lot on social media. One game apiece here. Dolehide serving. Anthony Hersher for QualityShot Tennis. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget to like the stream if you are enjoying it. We had some big three talk. I'll try to focus more on the match itself. But don't forget to like the stream if you are enjoying it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new to it. Don't forget to sub if you're new. We'll be here for a lot more streams, a lot more stuff. Podcast as well. There's a new podcast on the QualityShot Tennis channel. If you haven't checked it out, Tennis 360. I'm part of that with another tennis analyst as well, Eliza Westcott from It's Eliza's World on Instagram and TikTok, etc. She's great, and that's a new podcast on the channel. We'll probably talk about this final as well when we put out that podcast on Tuesday. Every Tuesday, new podcast. So 15 love here for Dolehide. Serve out wide. That's in the net from Dolehide. Second serve. Forehand. That's a great forehand from Sakkari. That's too good from Sakkari. 15 all. 15 all. Okay. Last thing about this topic. Actually, I'll hear what you're saying about it. You know what my pet peeve is? You say you like Roger and Novak. Fans say 40-15, like relax. It's just tennis. We can all have our faves. Yeah, and I also like, like that's the 29th. Like I don't know. You're opening Pandora's box because it's like, yeah, the 40-15 thing makes no sense. But that's just like a joke or whatever. I don't really care much. But yeah, we all have fun. It's whatever. But all I would say about 40-15 is like a few points don't determine anything. That's all I'd say about that. But that doesn't take away how impressive, absolutely impressive that is for Djokovic. But that doesn't mean that doesn't take away the goatness of Federer's career in its own right. Just saying that doesn't make any sense. Backhand slice into the backhand of Sakkari. It's in the net. 40-15 for Dolehide at one game apiece. Appreciate Ashley. Everyone leave me alone for love and Stefanos. Yeah, you can like whoever you like. Listen, you can like whoever you like. I think it's cool. I just want to see people respect the all-time greats. That's when I get a little bit frustrated, is when I see disrespectful or ignorant comments constantly about guys like Federer, saying he's not one of the best ever, that he's this, he's that, he sucks, whatever. It's a fraud. Like, it's just stuff that doesn't make any sense. Or against Djokovic, saying that he has only dominated now after Federer and Nadal have stopped being at their best, and like he's not one of the best ever. It's like stuff that doesn't make any sense. That's when I get frustrated. By the way, 2-1 here for Dolehide. We're early in the second set. Exactly, Robert. That's cool. I think we're all entitled to like who we like. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Me and Ghost like Trevisan. A lot of people don't like Trevisan. I like Trevisan. So it's like, it's whatever. That's people. We all have our favorites, you know. And sometimes I don't know why I like the players that I like. Casper Ruud is one of my favorite players. A lot of people don't understand how Ruud could be one of your favorite players, but I like Casper. So it is what it is. Federer is the first billionaire in tennis history for a reason. He's a legend of the game. Always has been, always will be. Yeah, and people know he gets a lot of love. Like he gets the most love, so people know that. But I'm just, yeah, people know that Fed is an absolute legend. The legend of the game. That really pushed tennis to a new place, a new high, you could say. We need 1,000 events in Africa, Darvell. Yeah, it would be great to have events all over. All over. I mean, people, I don't know. Even though I'm from America, the fact that we have 4 Americans playing Laver Cup for Team World, I feel like we could have had more kind of players from other parts of the world play for Team World. I love that the fact, like, for example, Francisco Cerundolo from South America, Argentina, is playing. It's fine. I mean, Ben Shelton just reached the semis of the U.S. Open. Paul, Tiafoe, and Fritz bring a lot of eyes to a lot of crowds in, and they're some of the best players in the world. But yeah, the more that we can put tennis all over the world, make it more global, the better, because tennis is a global sport for a reason. A tennis court in America is the same as a tennis court in Africa, for example. So it's good to have tennis everywhere. No doubt about it. All right, 15 all here at 2-1. Serve out wide, backhand into the forehand of Sakkari, forehand into the backhand of Sakkari, forehand chipped to the backhand of Sakkari, backhand way up high. Sakkari smash, put away, inside out. 15 all. I gotta say, I'm really impressed by Dolehide though. Constant depth, huge forehand. That forehand of Dolehide is killer. If she can keep hitting that forehand, watch out. She's going to climb up. I mean, she's 42nd. She's going to keep climbing. Past that as well. No doubt about it. We need 1,000 events in Africa for both ATP and WTA. That'd be cool, Darvell. Yeah, that'd be cool. Absolutely. Backhand, cross court into the backhand. That goes long. It's cool to see stuff also like, I mean, for example, Federer doing his foundation, helping kids out in Africa. That's cool. It would be cool to bring more tennis to regions like that. 15:30 here at 1-2. Dolehide. Dolehide with a chance here at 1-2 in the second set. 15:30. 15:30. Serve. Terrible toss from Sakkari. First serve. But that was a horrible toss. She should lose the point for how bad that toss was. Another terrible toss. I don't know what's going on. Seems super windy or something, because those are, I don't know what that was. First serve goes long, second serve. Dolehide again, running around to hit a forehand. No doubt why. She loves that forehand. That goes out, though, inside out. Listen, watch out Dolehide, though. I get the feeling with Dolehide, she hasn't even shown us her best. Like, shot in, shot out. She's still hitting a few errors. You can see the lack of experience creeping in. But listen, Dolehide, the way she's been serving, she's serving massive. She's hitting huge. She's got ways to improve on that backhand as well. But listen, she's playing strong. I can go over Dolehide and who she's been in the tournament as well to get to this point. I'll do that after this point. 1-2, 30 all. Serve down the line, goes long. Second serve here for Sakkari. Forehand chipped. That goes wide. It's 40-30 for Sakkari. That could have been a tough moment. It's still the game is on, so we'll see. 40-30. I hope Sakkari doesn't make this go 3 sets. Yeah, I hope Sakkari Maria doesn't play around like that. She's done it before. So many finals Sakkari has played. I feel like I was like, this is her chance. Even Washington, which she just played against Goff. Backhand from Dolehide. That just catch the baseline, backhand slice to the backhand of Sakkari, slice into the backhand of the Greek. That goes long, deuce. The Greek with the backhand long, deuce. My personal social media account, I talk about my favorites, mainly players, but on the company account, I stay neutral. Yeah, I feel that. I try to stay neutral. My biggest flaw as a tennis commentator probably is the fact that I do struggle with my biases, which, I mean, whatever. On a laid back, like, kind of atmosphere like QualityShot tennis, I feel like it's not so bad, whatever. But it's annoying if you're rooting for one player and the commentator is only talking about the player who you're not rooting for, or even if they're only talking about the player that you're rooting for. It's just annoying. But I feel that. Darvel, watching you live from Tanzania. Nice. Glad to have you, Darvel. Yeah, it's good to have people from all over. Absolutely. Usually the biggest feedback I get is when Djokovic plays, and unfortunately it is mostly negative. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. No, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm a Djokovic fan, but not everybody is, and it's fine if you're not. Forehand, it's a break point. Oh, it's a forehand the net. It's a huge roar from Sakkari. Listen, Sakkari is full of passion. Usually that passion turns negative right now. It's on the plus side. It's good. It's positive. Positive emotion. It's positive emotion. Djokovic fans are always cranky. You'd think they'd be happy the guy has 24 slams. LOL. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel, sometimes I'm like, when I see Djokovic fans going at Federer, for example, I'm like, you won. Djokovic has the lead. Like, why do we need to be so hateful towards the other guy? But, yeah, I mean, I'm a Djokovic fan as well, but I'm a Federer lifelong Federer fan. I respect both guys, but yeah, it's like you won. He has every single statistic. It's like you got to be content with that. But I mean, people have gone through at Djokovic his whole career, so I understand that. But yeah, no, it gets crazy sometimes on social media. Advantage here, but it's just social media is just stupid. It's just social media isn't real. Like it's just people being crazy. First serve goes out from Sakkari. Second serve. Sakkari at the game point. Second serve. Down the line, Sakkari forehand into the backhand of Dolehide, into the forehand of Sakkari. It's over it. Backhand slice of Dolehide. Backhand of Sakkari into the backhand slice of Dolehide. Forehand of Sakkari. Inside in, forehand of Dolehide, it goes out 2-2. I'm really loving this tennis, though. It's a huge roar from Sakkari, too. Nice. You love that. Sakkari is 4 games away from her first title. It's not really a first title. She won her first title in 2019, but for all things that matter in terms of the scope and career of Sakkari, this would be her first title as a top player. The first title she won, she was outside the top 50. She'd be like, it would be her first title is like if Dolehide wins this tournament. Dolehide is outside the top 100. That was like Sakkari when she won her first title in 2019. Since then, she's really become a top player. Last year, she was as high as number 3 in the world. She's reached 6 finals from 2022 and 2023. Dolehide here serving at 2-2. I'm impressed by both players at the moment. I like what I'm seeing from both. Players. Forehand cross-court into the forehand of Dolehide down the middle. Forehand Sakkari. That's a bad error from Sakkari. Felt like she was getting some momentum. 15-love. The Djokovic-Alcaraz Cincinnati match was nuts with stuff being said on both sides. But I didn't see a lot of that. Both players were so positive towards each other at the end of that match. I didn't see a lot of that. But I can imagine it. That match was crazy. That is one of the best matches ever, probably. Both the Wimbledon and the Cincinnati final. I hope we see another Djokovic-Alcaraz. I think both of those are all-timers. Forehand, that goes out. Both of those matches, Wimbledon final, Djokovic-Alcaraz, Cincinnati final, Djokovic-Alcaraz, those are both all-time great matches, or at least matches of the year, whether it's Djokovic Alcaraz or it's, Tommy Paul taking on Tiafoe. Like, those were both absolutely epic matches, the level that they showed in that match. And the fact that it's the 36-year-old greatest of all time taking on the 20-year-old, very seemingly one of the future GOATs. It's those matches are special. If we get another one, we got to appreciate it. I was loving watching the Wimbledon final and the Cincinnati. Cincinnati final stream was crazy as well. David joined in for that towards the end. That was one of my favorite streams I've done, for sure. It might be my favorite. It was right up there. I love that one. Forehand down the middle. Forehands in the net from Dolehide, 30-all. Matt, I hope Carlos beats Novak more in future matches. Oh, he's going to. Yeah, he's going to. I've been in media a long time, Anthony. I get it. Yeah. No, I know that too. Yeah. I love it when you and David are actively rooting for your face. Yeah, Sinner. I mean, Yannick Sinner. David and I are both, we both don't like Rune. We both don't like Rune very much. He's not our favorite, and we both like Sinner. When I commentate Holger Rune, I am professional about it. I respect Rune. I think he's great and very promising as a young player. I think he has a great mentality in terms of fighting back and finding a way to win matches. And I think he's a great talent, but both me and David aren't massive on Rune, and both of us love Sinner. So it's like we have similar favorites. But yeah, it is kind of funny, I think. But no, when I'm commentating a Rune match, I stay unbiased because listen, in another life as a tennis fan, I might be a huge fan of Rune. I might really like Rune. I think Rune is great. Like, and I want to see, if I'm watching a stream, I want to see equal commentary for both sides, because that's whatever. It's fun, but I mean, sometimes I just go in on, if I like, even in this match, I am pulling for Sakkari to finally get the win, but I'm trying to be respectful towards Dolehide as well, because she is impressing me in this match. Forehand off the return to break point for Sakkari. Forehand from Sakkari into the forehand of Dolehide on the rise. Forehand to the backhand of Dolehide, way up high. Sakkari backs up. It's out though. Sakkari has the match in her hands now. Full momentum for Maria Sakkari. She's 3 games away. Sakkari, let's go. Maria getting it. That's it. And wondering why all top 5 seeds did not participate in this 1,000 event. Coming right off the heels of the U.S. Open. It's right before the Asian swing. It's not mandatory. Some WTA 1,000 events are mandatory. This one's not. So it's kind of that thing. It's kind of that thing where it's like, whatever. It's the players didn't need to play it, and players are exhausted. I mean, tennis scheduling needs a huge revamp. There's so many things in tennis that can be done better. I mean, to be honest, like there's so many things in tennis that can be done better. I just feel like they would be if people put a little bit more thought into them at the top. And they're doing their best, and I respect it. And they're doing a lot of changes. They're talking about a lot of big changes for the sport, and I respect it. But there's a lot of things in tennis that can be done a lot better for the players. I mean, honestly, if you do things for the players, that makes it better for the fans. I really like the PTPA kind of mindset that Djokovic has, where it's like, trying to think of a player's first thing. I think that's how you have to think about it. And then also, yeah, you think about the fans as well. But I think thinking about the players and trying to schedule it better for the players makes it better for the fans as well. Hey, what's up? We got Peaches in here. What's up, QualityShot tennis fan? What's up, Peaches? Good to have you in here. Everybody saying hi to Peaches. That's it. Peaches in here. Hopefully there will be more matches between the 2 best rivalry in the sport right now. One of the few. Yeah, Djokovic Alcaraz is the best rivalry in sports at the moment. The young GOAT taking on the GOAT, the level they bring, it's crazy. They're on another level at the moment. I want to see the Medi Alcaraz rivalry heat up. Yeah, but I'm a Sinner Alcaraz guy. That's my favorite thing in the sport at the moment is Yannick Sinner taking on Alcaraz. I hope I commentate that for QualityShot tennis. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Sinner taking on Alcaraz. In Shanghai, if we get Sinner Alcaraz final in Shanghai, that is my dream match. I don't care. I don't want to see it at Wimbledon. I want to see them play in Shanghai. Sinner versus Alcaraz on the fast courts of Shanghai. Because listen, Sinner on the faster hard courts of Shanghai, he's going to actually really like playing in Shanghai, maybe more than Alcaraz. So that could be really even and really interesting. I don't know. I'd be really excited to see that. Hey, what's up? We have Marina in the chat. What's up? Good to have you in here watching. Second says about to be a tiebreak if Dolehide wins the game on her serve. Yeah, she couldn't quite hold. She couldn't quite hold, though. She couldn't quite hold. Can't wait for the match between Alcaraz versus Benchel. We saw that. We saw that in chat. Tell me where we saw that. We saw that somewhere. We just saw that somewhere. I think in Cincinnati. Maybe Canada. We just saw that somewhere. 30 love. 3-2, 30 love. Chat, let me know. Where did we see Alcaraz versus Shelton? We just saw that somewhere. 3-2, 30 love. Alcaraz Kyrgios, Alcaraz team. Those are matches that would be really cool as well. Alcaraz. There's some really interesting matches that I'd love to see Alcaraz participate in for some players. That's a huge backhand inside out from Sakkari. This is Sakkari's time. She's hitting huge through the court. Listen, Dolehide's played well, but Sakkari has been able to still play her aggressive game. She's getting more and more first serves in. She's able to dictate. She's able to neutralize the pace of Dolehide, and that's been able to let her into this match. She's fought even after she got broken in that first set. She didn't get discouraged. She served from down 4-5 and then won the set 7-5. Sakkari's hung in tough mentally, so that's a big thing for Sakkari that she's been so positive. Forehand from Sakkari into the forehand of Dolehide, inside out, backhand Sakkari into the forehand of Dolehide. That goes out, that goes long. It's 4-2 for Sakkari. The Greek is getting it done. 4-2 for Sakkari in Guadalajara. She's going for that first WTA 1000. Tennis is archaic. It moves at a glacial pace, lol. It is. WTA scheduling is ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. There's so many things that can be done better, and I would start with tennis scheduling. Not just like the tour, the year on the whole, but it's also scheduling different big finals on the women's side and the men's side at the same time, taking away viewers from tennis coverage and letting more people watch tennis. The way we market tennis marketing, scheduling, all of those things can be vastly improved upon. And it is difficult, but I think the more that we get fans talking about it and trying to talk about ways to do it, I think the better. So that's something I would encourage, just to keep talking about it. To keep talking about tennis scheduling. Something will change if you keep talking about it. Forehand down the middle into the forehand of Sakkari, backhand from Dolehide into the forehand of Sakkari, backhand slice. That's in the net. Love 15. Sakkari fully with the momentum. I said that towards the end of the first set. I said, listen, Dolehide's played a really good set on serve. After not being able to pull away with that first set, where she spent a lot of energy on it, I felt like this could be an easier set for Sakkari if she hangs in mentally. And that's what Sakkari's been able to do. It would be a miracle if Rafa's in wonderful form and wins the French Open again. Yeah, but Rafa, RG, I mean, listen, I'm not even... No, nothing is a miracle with Rafa at RG. Rafa at RG is different. You got to expect, if Rafa is playing at Roland Garros, he's the favorite. I don't care if he's hobbled up, doesn't have the legs to run. He won last year easily 6-3, 6-0, 6-0 or whatever against Rude. He was playing with foot injections. Forehand off the baseline. It's a challenge from Sakkari though. I think we're seeing a challenge from Sakkari. I'm liking Dolehide's play. Yeah, huge forehands, huge booming forehands. Sakkari waiting for the challenge. Let's see. It is in. It's in. Okay. Sakkari is wrong on her challenge. She stopped the point. Wrong on her challenge. Maria's halfway there to win her first 1,000 Masters title. That's it. She's close. Sakkari is so cute, man. I mean, the way she was frustrated at the fact that the Hawkeyes are on 30-15, 2-4. She was grimacing. She was like, I can't believe I missed that challenge. 30-all. That was funny. Well, hey, what's up, Robert? I appreciate the 5. I appreciate that, Robert. Thank you. Thanks for the donation. Too kind, too kind. I appreciate you joining in. Well, we'll do more streams. I appreciate you joining in for this one. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Rafael RG is a different league. The man is brilliant on the dirt. Yeah, I'll say after this. Huge point here at 30 all for the match. Forehand from Sakkari, big. To the forehand, Dolehide. That goes out. It's 30-40. Sakkari, if she gets this, this has got to be the time. If Sakkari gets this has got to be the time. As long as there's one break, Dolehide is still in this. If there's 2 breaks, it's mighty tough for Dolehide to come back. It's not impossible, but come on, Sakkari, this is yours to take. Yes. We thought it might be at Washington. We thought it might be at Indian Wells, Guadalajara, even the smaller tournaments. Forehand, Sakkari. Oh, no. Sakkari hands on her hips. Deuce. Sakkari smiling, which is good. It's deuce, 2-4 deuce. 2-4 deuce. Dolehide is impressive, but Sakkari, if Sakkari doesn't pull this out, then she might retire. Sakkari retired after she lost the semifinal. Sakkari said to her team she's retired after she lost a tight match to, who was it? Maybe Ashley Barty? Or no, Krejcikova. It was to Krejcikova, 9-7 in the 3rd set at the French Open 2022. She said to her team, I'm retired after this. She might literally retire if she doesn't pull this out. We're at 2-4 deuce. So, root for Sakkari if you don't want Sakkari to retire. Forehand chip, forehand Sakkari, it's in the net. Advantage for Dolehide. Dolehide getting it done. By the way, Dolehide was originally going to play for UCLA, but then she decided to just go ahead and turn professional instead. She has a big college tennis family. Her mom, I believe her mom, or maybe her older sister, coaches at University of Texas. She has a big college tennis family, but she's 25 years old. Not the youngest player around, but 25. Clearly not the oldest either. 4-3 here. 4-3. Max, have to give Dolehide credit. Yeah, Dolehide's come in and she's played fearless credit. Can you imagine playing your first WTA 1000 or ATP, whatever, your first 1000 final? It's like, that'd be crazy. Like, Dolehide's looking like she's played this 10 times before. That's always a good sign. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know who's been here before. Come on, Maria. Yeah, that's it. But listen, there's only Dolehide has no singles titles. Sakkari hasn't won a singles title since 2019. Not just a 1000 title. Any kind of title. So I'm happy that Roth has one more French Open titles than Margaret Court Australian Open titles. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Rafa having 14 French Opens is like the one stat that is real, but it shouldn't be real. Sampras got to 14 Grand Slams. Never won the French Open, but he got to 14 Grand Slams, and people are like, that's never going to be passed. What is it? Let me think. Sampras won his last major in 2002. 20 years later, not even 20 years after that, when Sampras won his 14th major, some guy wins 14 majors at a single Grand Slam tournament. That is benign. That's absolutely ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So I just can't believe that that's true. It's like you look at history, and I just can't believe that something like that is true. 14 Grand Slams at the French Open is ridiculous. French Open titles are more legitimate than Margaret Australian Open titles. Yeah, she's got like 11 titles in the Open era as well. So she, in tennis terms, she really is a GOAT. But yeah, I mean, for a lot of the titles she got were outside of the Open era. So that's fair. Ashley, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. Thank you for those. Too kind. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate Ashley. I appreciate Robert. Appreciate you guys joining in. I'm happy that anybody enjoys coming in here, watching me chat on about tennis and just chat about whatever. Talk about the match. Sakkari at 15 love. Sakkari still with the chance here. She couldn't put away to go up a double break, but she's at 15 love at 4-3. We're an hour and 35 minutes into this match. We've had a lot of long games, though. This has, I mean, it could be 7-5, 6-3, but it's a pretty long 7-5, 6-3. We've had some long games. It was a long first set. Serve down the line is an ace from Sakkari, I think. Or no, sorry, I think it's just out. There might be a challenge coming. I think there's or it's a let. Another serve coming here from Sakkari. Another serve coming here from Sakkari. Kick serve, the backhand. That goes on. That goes long from Dolehide. 30 love. Serve down the line, backhand to the forehand of Sakkari, backhand slice, the forehand of Sakkari, backhand, way up high, it's a lob, smash, oh, to the opposite corner. Sakkari to the opposite corner. Oh, the chat is too kind. Peaches with the 10, Anthony, you rock. I appreciate it a lot, Peaches. I appreciate it a lot, Peaches. I appreciate you joining in. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're at 40-15 here at 4-3. Sakkari serving at 4-5, 40-15. I really do appreciate it, Precious. I appreciate the 10. Yeah, we got Labor Cup on after this, too. I'll try to catch some of that. Huge forehand bullet from Dolehide. I guess nothing to lose at 40 love. I always say it, 40 love is a little bit separate from the rest of the match. 40 love in tennis is a little bit separate from the rest of the match, to be honest. 40 love, anything can happen. 40 love is... 40 love, anything can happen. Serve here from Maria. Out wide, backhand of Sakkari. Defending a huge forehand from Dolehide. Forehands are absolutely massive from Caroline. That's the forehand long from Sakkari. This could get dicey for Sakkari real quick. Sakkari's got to be careful. It's 40-30, 4-3. I didn't notice, didn't know you were streaming, didn't get the notification. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, that's YouTube. I have nothing else to say about it. Hopefully YouTube gets there together. That's all I have to say about it. 40-30. Sakkari here at the serve. But yeah, I'll be streaming more. I hope to do a lot of Shanghai and other tournaments. I'm excited to do more. So definitely join in for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. QualityShot Tennis. That's a double fall from Sakkari. Massive error from Sakkari. That second serve wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Deuce. Deuce here. What YouTube notifications are so annoying. They never get it right. Yeah, I won't get the notification for what I want to get. I'm a big YouTube guy. Like just I've grown up on YouTube. Like I'm a big YouTube guy. I'll say it after this point. Whatever. It's while we're talking about YouTube. Deuce. But yeah, YouTube is annoying. YouTube is a little bit annoying. Deuce. Serve out wide. Forehand, Dolehide into the forehand. Oh, she misses the forehand. That's the thing about Dolehide. It just feels like shot in, shot out. She's not quite where she wants to be as Caroline Dolehide. It's advantage for the Greek. Advantage for Sakkari here. Advantage. But it's like the thing that I really want to get a notification for, I like never get the notification for. And then I'll get the notification for it like 9 days later. I'll be like what? This happened 9 days ago. Like it doesn't make any sense. YouTube needs to get their stuff together. YouTube needs to get their crap together. Advantage here at 4-3. Absolutely. 4-3 here. Advantage. Sakkari serving. It's an A sound line and a massive yell from Maria Sakkari. She gets to 5-3. Shout out Caroline Dolehide. She's played a hell of a first big final. But it's Sakkari. And is it Maria Sakkari's time? Actually only played it a few times and won it for Matt. Sorry, I don't know which tournament you're talking about. Oh, Australian Open, I think. Yeah. Most of the players didn't play the Aussie till the 90s. Yeah, a lot of players because they had to travel by boat. they weren't making the trip. Maria, let's go. Yeah, that's it. Players like Borg and Everett didn't play in the Australian Open. Yeah, Jimmy Connors as well. Jimmy Connors and Chris Everett, I think, are underrated in the GOAT discussion, partially because they couldn't put up their Grand Slam numbers because they never played the Australian, or didn't play it often. So Come on, Maria. It's her time. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. That's it. 7-5-5-3. Let's go. Let's go. First serve into the net. Love 15. Maria's 3 points away. Listen, if Maria doesn't get this done at this point, then she's never going to. Let's just put it that way. She's got to take this right here, right now. It's love 15. 3-5, love 15. She not just in the 1,000th title. She hasn't won a title of any kind since 2019. This is, in all kinds of respects that matter, this is her first title. This is her first title as a top player. This is her first hardcourt title. Forehand chipped into the forehand of Sakkari. That's a good shot from Sakkari inside out. Maria is doing what Maria does. Maria needs to stay clutch to win this title. The best takeaway from Maria in this match so far, she's been positive. She's shown a little bit of negative emotion, but she's been positive. Love 30. Dolehide catches the ball toss. Serve and volley from Dolehide. I love the creative play from Dolehide, though, I'll be honest. I love her serving and volleying, too. That's right on the baseline from Maria Sakkari. Sakkari is so close here. She's got to take this, though. She can't wait for it. Forehand slice to the backhand of Sakkari. Still some big hitting from Sakkari. Backhand slice to the forehand of Dolehide. Down the line, it goes long from Dolehide. We got three match points for Sakkari. We got 3 match points for Sakkari. I'd love 40. Wow. 3 break points for Sakkari. I'm not looking at the screen. We got love 40. 3-5, love 40. Sakkari, I love 40. Can she get it done? She's been in, this is her 6th final in just the last 2 years, 2022 and 2023. She couldn't win any of those titles. She had a pass lined up. That was not a good serve and volley at all. There is an easy as you like pass down the line. She hits the backhand down into the middle of the net. 15-40 here. Championship point number 2 in Guadalajara. Maria so close in Mexico. She reached the final here last year too. Lost easy straights to Pagula. Serve and volley forehand. That's a backhand long and Maria falls on the ground. She's crying. Ha ha ha. Maria gets it done. And we knew, I mean, come on. I mean, she's been top 10. She's been this. She's been that. It's been crazy that she hasn't won titles. And the fact that she gets it in 1,000. And yeah, a lot of the top players weren't playing, but hell yeah. Finally. Sweet relief, you know, for Maria Sakkari. Sweet relief. Sweet relief for Sakkari. All right. Thank you guys for joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you're going to head out, I'll be here for a couple more minutes, but hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to Quality Shot Tennis. I've been Anthony Hirsch. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I have a YouTube channel. I started a podcast on there as well, by the way. For anybody who doesn't know, I have a new podcast on my own YouTube channel called From Lawns to Arenas Tennis Podcast. I've started my own podcast. I have Tennis 360 on Quality Shot. I have From Lawns to Arenas on my YouTube channel, The Tennis Commentary Booth. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, The Tennis Commentary Booth. From Lawns to Arenas podcast. I'll have more podcasts weekly. I'm going to try to get those out every Thursday. But yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. Quality Shot Tennis. David killed it on the stream earlier. David always kills it on the stream. Shout out, David. And we'll be streaming more stuff, so don't forget to sub Quality Shot Tennis. Maria, enough with the marketing shtick. Sakkari finally getting it done. Hell yeah, Maria Sakkari getting it done. I am a big Sakkari fan. Love to see it. Love to see it for Sakkari. Getting it done. And Dolehide really surprised me. I mean, she played fearless. Huge forehands. Good stuff. Let me go over some of these chats. We got people excited about Sakkari. I was telling the other day, you can make a serious case for Rod Laver being the GOAT. Yeah, he won 2 calendar year Grand Slams, and he wasn't even able to play almost any of the real Grand Slams outside of that. I mean, other guys too, Ken Rosewall, Pancho Gonzalez, Richard Gonzalez. He's a guy nobody ever talks about, but he's crazy. When you go to players before the Open era, you open Pandora's box. All right, let's get some of these Sakkari comments. People excited about Sakkari. That's it. Sakkari finally wins one. Good for her. Yeah, it's it. Congratulations, Maria. So proud of you. It's been a ride being your fan. Couldn't be more proud of you. Enjoyed every moment. Congrats, Maria. Long overdue to Maria to win another title. And listen, I honestly, I've been saying it for a while. I hope when Sakkari finally wins another title, I hope it comes at a big tournament. Listen, she reached the Indian Wells final last year, lost to Swiatek in straight sets, reached the Guadalajara final last year, lost to Pegula in straight sets. The fact that she straight setted and got the win here is really exciting. Thank you, Anthony. Yes, Maria. Thank you. Appreciated. I appreciate Marina. I appreciate Ashley as well. I appreciate Peaches. Thank you for a donation. Thank you, Robert, as well, for donations. Everybody who donated, everybody who joined in for the stream, whether you were in the chatting up. I appreciate it whenever anybody is chatting up in the chat. That makes the streams fun for me. And but also anybody who lurked around the stream, even if you're not being huge in the chat, I appreciate all of you guys. Shout out all of y'all just lurking around too. That's cool too. So, but thank you everybody for joining into the stream. I'm out here too. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you. Ayla, I'll see you later. Ayla, come back for more. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. I'll watch some of the Labor Cup. Labor Cup's fun. I'm tired. I played a tennis match this morning myself. I got to get some sleep, to be honest. I got to get some sleep, to be honest. Maria Sakkari finally gets it done. Sakkari finally getting the win is awesome. All right, I'm out of here. Let's see. Maria Sakkari finally gets the title. It comes at 1,000 in Guadalajara, in Mexico. She beats Caroline Dolehide 7-5, 6-3. Surprised by Dolehide. Huge forehands, huge game, but it is Maria Sakkari who finally gets it done, gets her second title in 9 finals, and finally crosses the line in a big tournament. And Maria Sakkari will be 6th in the world, deservingly, come Monday. She's a top player, and I'm excited to see more from Sakkari. I hope this gives Sakkari some momentum going forward, but I'll see you guys at the next one.